Masters of the Universe is the biggest wet dream any 80s, 90s kid could ever want. And I know what you're thinking. If that's that for those kids, does this mean nostalgia plays a big part in it? Yeah, but what if I told you, if you watch this and give it a chance, anyone can enjoy it just by the story presented by itself? That is a win, I think. We follow Glenn, a blonde, muscular dude who talks about all of his times growing up in this mystical realm full of goblins, creatures, and magic. And I know what you're thinking. You're probably thinking of Thor, which I'm pretty sure was a big inspiration for this movie. I see a lot of similarities. Like, it's kind of crazy. But no, this is He-Man. He-Man has his own lore. And it's not the best lore in the world, but actually it could be if someone locked in and made something great. And someone finally did. He-Man, the cartoon, yeah, it's the most goofiest damn cartoon I've ever seen. But it's okay, because once an IP knows it's goofy and doesn't try to make it serious, something great will actually come from that. And I think that's what the creative team did when they thought of making this movie. They're like, we know we're goofy as shit, but it's okay. But I think audiences can take some of that now. And it's true. We live in a world where we see a lot of Marvel movies, DC movies, Star Wars movies, and things like that. So yeah, we can handle a lot of wacky stuff now than we were able to do in the early 2000s. We can see some shit now. But anyway, a great war fell on Eternia. Skeletor invaded, came in with an iron fist, brought all of his forces. He absolutely meat slapped everyone, took the throne of Eternia. But the queen had a secret. She's from Earth. She wanted to send Glenn, her son, to a better place where he will return one day and then protect Eternia from and end Skeletor's reign. That's exactly what happened. She throws him in the old portal and he goes straight to planet Earth. And it was actually pretty interesting seeing He-Man, how he went through and fit in on planet Earth. Because this guy he grew up until he was 10 in a mystical land. So now 10 years old all the way to adulthood. It was interesting to see how he went through that. Like, the growing up phase. Like, he had a 9 to 5, a roommate in a shitty apartment, he had a crappy job with a shitty boss. So, like, he just wanted to come home already. But what's funny, and they definitely took inspiration from Thor on this one, is how he talks to normal people. Because when he talks about the magic and all the creatures he grew up seeing when he was younger, he sounds high off his ass to everybody. Like, everyone thinks he's a nut job. Glenn don't fit in, but it's okay when his friends come a-calling. And his girl, oh my god, bro, she is gorgeous. She's one of the hottest women I've ever seen right now in 2026. Oh my god, she brings him back. She's like, you must find the sword. And it looks like you found the sword because he found it in the cheap comic book store. And yeah, after causing that massive scene, they go to Eternia and they find out Skeletor still rules. Eternia looks like a massive black gunk hole, like on some Lion King shit. Glenn, you found the sword. You must learn how to use it to free this nation. And I love the build-up in this movie for him becoming He-Man for the first time. Because for about a while, we see him as just Glenn. And then he first sees a wimpy kid. Then he turns into Glenn, who hates his life. And finally, he gets his sword and goes back to Eternia. And they build him up. Like, they're like, oh, the sword will give you godlike power. You just need to learn how to use it. And finally, when he locks in after fighting Ivan Ooze, he finally activates the sword. And he says, by the corncock of Grayskull, I have the power. Watching that scene in the movie theater was absolutely phenomenal. The sounds, the colors, just everything, bro. Blew me away. Then when he's He-Man, he's broken. He's broken as hell. Another Thor similarity, dude. He's like dick whipping everybody. He's stepping on them like they're ants. The only one who could come across him is Skeletor. That's it. Skeletor was amazing in this movie. This is the best Jared Leto role I've seen him in. And it actually fit him very well. He was comedic, but yet he was intense. I did like that. So good job, Jared Leto. One gripe I do have, this movie drags on a lot in its second half. Like, I'm like, holy crap. We are still here, and Skeletor has still not gotten his ass beat. Because Skeletor finesses the gang like a couple times, so that just delays the story from getting to its climax. Because either the gang is bickering, Glenn reuniting with all of the people from Eternia, him forming new friendships with those people from Eternia, him proving to them that he's not someone who is not from there, and him learning how to use the powers, and then him fighting off armies, and then him reuniting with his tiger friend, and then him finally fighting Skeletor. It's a lot, and also some green screen shots look very, very shitty in this movie as well. But it's an enjoyable movie. It's overstuffed as hell, but it has a lot of great stuff. I do like how this movie handles confrontation, because when you find out all the dark things that's happened to He-Man and Glenn, and the stuff that Skeletor is still pulling to this day, you really feel like you want that mano-a-mano fight. And when it happens, it's damn right satisfying. The action was cool. It felt like a big Warhammer fight going on, and I actually messed with it. This is one Dungeons and Dragons ass movie, but I like it. It's cool. It really made Glenn earn the name He-Man. Because earlier in the movie, Skeletor wins. He beats him and throws him his ass in jail. That's not stopping him. I'm still taking down that Skull Trooper. Then Glenn says, "I have the power!" In the end, guys, Masters of the Universe was a big surprise. I actually liked it way more than I thought I was. I know this movie's not doing too well good at the box office, but I swear, if you give it a chance, you'll have a great time. It's a fun summer movie, full of action, full of villains, full of magic. I think if you watched it, you'll like it. Masters of the Universe gets a B.